see very little of the real grass anymore. This is probably about as low a class, and I don't mean that in a demeaning way, but about as low as a classification you're going to see real grass anymore. Most, Ron, 5A, 6A, and above are with the turf.
Yeah, and that is, I remarked earlier, you're not going to find a better grass field than what the Leopards are going to be playing on tonight. The field is in immaculate condition, and looks good to see grass down there to this old man. If you don't know.
Well, I'll tell you, granted, I never got to play on the turf these guys play on, but I always enjoyed grass a lot more than I ever did turf.
They didn't know they didn't know turf. They didn't know what turf was back in my day.
Yeah, it was. Kick is away from Malvern, and it will be fielded at the 13-yard line, up across the 20, and tackle made at the 27-yard line. Bauxite takes over 1st and 10.
Good job of the coverage team there, coming down, really staying in their lanes. That time, I didn't say who was running it back. He put a pretty good spin move on, able to pick 23. Up a few more yards. But Leo Kemp does a good job of staying in his lane and brings him down for the tackle and start on the other side of the 30.
I did a quick head count, and there are 20 Miners with full gear ready to play tonight.
So the Bauxite Miners come out to the line of scrimmage.
That's not a veer like any veer I've ever seen.
You got 2 wings.
Zach Baxley, the quarterback, under center. Give to the fullback. First man through. Leopards make the stop after a gain of maybe 2 on the play.
Boy, I tell you what, the interior line really did a good job.
I believe that's Bradley Dixon. I think I don't know if he wears a different number in this jersey than others, but he's 66 tonight, I believe.
Bradley said, well, he got away from his 77 then. Okay, we'll have to remember that. Of course, he's pretty easy to pick out there. Whether
he's the guy that's making the tackle.
Yeah, the big tall kid.
Call it a gain of 1. It's 2nd down and 9 for the Miners as Baxley steps under center again, gives first man through. Big gain on 2nd down. It'll be enough for the first over the 40-yard line of Bauxite.
Nice run there by the up back number 35, and got a seam and showed some speed and some elusiveness to pick up a first 10.
That is Tyler Stokes on the carry for the Miners, senior running back for Bauxite. He gets 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Leopards set back up on defense. Baxley comes out, has wide out to either side. One man set behind him, rather. Turns, gives, first man through again.
No, Baxley, nice move.
Oh, goodness.
He's gone.
On the move, and the Leopards make the stop up near the 10-yard line. It looked like Baxley was going to give it away, but he kept it.
Nice ball fake right there to the inside, sucked everybody in, and he was gone. And only the speed of Tevin Smith saved a touchdown on that one. Yeah. Leopards are set up, our 11-yard line.
Well, that's exactly what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Their misdirection everywhere. We're not doing a good job of staying home, and we're chasing where we think the ball's going, and they're just pulling and finding the open gaps right now. And, there's something new we hadn't seen before. But we're going to have to make adjustments. And
Coach Scarborough was talking about it. It's kind of hard to practice against that.
When you have kids that never run it.
You haven't had kids that ever run it.
Baxley under center has Stokes behind him. Sends a man in motion to the far side. Give first man through. That's Stokes, and he is hit along the line of scrimmage. We'll wait on the spot.
I actually think he got a pretty good game. Yeah, he just seemed to keep bouncing off the tackles there, Ron, running really hard.
Stokes looks like a really strong kid in there, and he picked up 4 when he was hit at the line of scrimmage. Good, hard run there.
Picked up 3 on the play. It's 2nd down and 7. If you're just joining us, we're just underway. Bauxite on the initial drive have gotten down to the Malvern 8-yard line. Stokes again under center, Baxley under center. Stokes set behind him. And Baxley, I believe, on the keeper, and he'll be hit along the line of scrimmage again. It'll bring up 3rd down. Pick up maybe a yard.
Yeah, you have to figure they're in 4-down territory. I do notice that actually does come over to the sideline every time to talk to the offensive coaches to get to send the play in. And
well, that was an interesting play. I don't know if that's a read or what, but if it is a read, he made the wrong read. If he'd have handed it there, there's a pretty good hole. But I wouldn't be shocked to see him go straight back to that and hand it here.
Yeah, I apologize. We're on a bad angle here. It is 3rd down and 3, so pick up a 4 on the last play. First man through is Baxley, and he's hit after a short game. We'll wait on the spot.
It is important to note they are inside the 5-yard line, but they can pick up a first down.
Yeah, Jonathan Hart, the sophomore, and we got another sophomore in there. I believe it's Jay Sean Don.
Yeah, Don and Hart, both sophomores, have been getting a lot of time playing in the JV games and have really made some good plays in those games. I talked to Coach Rogers today. He was excited about these young guys getting a chance to step up and play some linebacker.
4th down and a yard for Bauxite. Baxley under center, has Stokes behind him. Baxley on the keeper. Looks like he's got the first down around the 1-yard line.
Yeah, they just lined up and pushed the defensive line back. Nice surge there by the Miners.
Leopard down on the play, but he's helped up and looks to remain in. It'll be 1st and goal for the Miners down around the Malvern 1-yard line. 7:57 to go here in the first quarter.
That'd be interesting to see. They've had a lot of success going up the middle. I figured they'll probably keep pounding it and see what they can do, but could try to catch us off guard with something to the outside at some point.
Think they'll squeeze the tackles at all?
Yeah, well, I tell you.
I would.
Yeah, the Miner coaching staff is doing an excellent job of running as much time off of this clock as they can. It's a smart move keeping the ball away from the Leopards.
Baxley under center gives to his running back.
Wow.
And
that was a late call.
Late touchdown call, and the Miners are on the board first, 6-0 here with 7:27 to go in the first quarter.
Rather interesting play there, Ron. It almost looked like they fumbled the snap a little bit and then just kind of fell forward into the end zone.
So the Miners set up for the extra point. On to kick is Dustin Whitfield. And he gets it away, and it is short. So it will be a 6-0 lead for the Miners. They get set to kick off for Malvern. 7:20 to go here in the first quarter. We'll be back in a moment. You're listening to Malvern Leopard Football.
Other banks run around town asking why you should bank with them or what makes them better than other banks. At Malvern National Bank, our reputation speaks for itself. We don't have to waste time telling you that we're the best when it comes to business. We just want to challenge you to see for yourself what easy banking is really like. Malvern National Bank. We've been here all along. You just didn't know it. Learn more about us at easytobank.com. That's easytobank.com. Drop on in. We dare you.
Back at Bauxite, Leopards trailing 6-0. Here in the first quarter, 7:27 to go in the first as Bauxite set to kick for Malvern after scoring on their opening drive, a 1-yard run from the running back, Tyler Stokes, doing the damage to finish off that drive.
Yeah, I tell you what, the Miners did a good job of course, the long play that almost broke it was a misdirection across there, and really did a good job finding the weaknesses in the Leopard defense and making the Leopards pay.
So Miners set to kick off. Too deep for Malvern.
Oh my God.
And it's an onside kick. Looks like Bauxite has recovered around the Malvern 49-yard line.
We have the ball.
It looks like maybe the Leopards have it. We'll wait on the officials to make a call. Haven't seen it as of yet.
Henry Florence is saying we got it.
Regardless, you cannot leave until the ball goes over your head, and we started.
It is Malvern football at their own, just shy of midfield.
Rather fortunate for that. I think Henry Florence just wanted it more, went in there and,
and
took it back.
Yeah.
But We cannot turn and run before the ball goes over your head. You got to be ready for anything like that, especially on a night like tonight. Bauxite's going to be pulling out all the tricks.
Trace Colley, the senior quarterback for the Malvern Leopards, sets up in shotgun. Has trips left, split right. Ball on the near hash mark. We're sitting on the home side here at Bauxite. Now Colley barks additional instructions to his line. Takes a snap, give. Off right tackle, gain up near the 45-yard line of Bauxite.
Yeah, Colton Graham takes the handoff there. Looks like we were setting up some kind of a zone. Got the hole more to the outside, though, and does a good job of finding it and falling forward and getting a pretty good gain on first down.
Gain of about 4.5. Colley again working out a shotgun. Same formation. Give to Graham, left side. Off left tackle, trying to get the outside, and he'll get up around the 42-yard line. Wait on the spot. Actually, they're going to spot him very near the 40-yard line, which will be right at the first down marker.
He's waving them forward for a first down.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, the quarterback really came across there as coming up from, I believe, his safety spot.
Yeah, that time it was Baxley. Could have been probably a touchdown.
And he came all the way across the field.
Give off left guard. A good gain again on first down. Pick up 3, maybe 4 yards.
This is a kind of game that sets up really well for Colton Graham. He's not our speed scat back guy, but he's a guy that's going to run really hard and pick up the hard yardage. And if we can get 3 yards in a cloud of dust every time, that's a first down and keeps the ball moving every time.
Brings up second down and 6. Leopards need to get over the 30 for the first down.
It also sets up that play action.
Fake to give to Graham. Pass over the middle, complete. First down and more inside the 15-yard line. Up around the 12, and the Leopards have a new set of downs.
Amari Reed was running across there and caught the ball in traffic and really did a good job.
That's what we call a shake route, where you identify a certain receiver. If the two safeties, he tries to split the two safeties and does a really good job there finding the open area and then fighting hard after the catch to get a few more yards after contact.
Graham sets up to Colley's left. 1st and 10 for the Leopards. Motion far side, and the Leopards again get a great gain on first down.
Yeah, nice little jet sweep there to Womack. A play that is pretty common for us. Womack, former tailback, got a lot of great speed and really good in the open field. So anytime you can get the ball to him in space and let him operate, it's going to be a good situation.
Second down, about 1.5 yards. Go ahead, Ron.
That's our isolated player tonight.
Give up the middle. Graham, he's got the first down up near the 5-yard line. Or excuse me, inside. He's got the touchdown. And Graham goes in from 3 yards out to tie the score.
Did a really good job there of spinning off of the tackle and falling forward, holding the ball out to get across the goal line. Good hard run there by Colton Graham.
5:31 left with a tie ball game here. Leopards are trying to take the lead on a Jace Keeney PAT.
Good snap, good hold. The kick's away, and it is good. The Leopards lead it 7-6. 5:31 to go here in the first quarter. We'll be back in a moment. You're listening to Malvern Leopard Football.
Your Arkansas Western Sizzling restaurants have a family football special for you. Each store is giving away a tailgate package, including a large Yeti cooler and 2 Yeti cups. Register now through September 30th. And while you're registering, you can enjoy the delicious steak, chicken, and fish dinners and the 100-item food and dessert bar. Food, fun, and football at your Arkansas Western Sizzling family restaurants. Touchdown at 1 today in Malvern, Arkadelphia, Benton, Jacksonville, Russellville, Nashville, Springdale, and Jonesboro.
And we go back to Ron McNamara, tell a little bit more about tonight's isolated players.
Well, we were talking earlier, and a kid that's really actually is going to play both sides of the ball. I don't know whether he's going to be really more valuable on offense or defense, but number 35, Derek Womack, he's a senior wide receiver, defensive back, and one of the heartbeat guys of this Leopard football team. Got good speed, great attitude, and a really, really good kid and a good football player. So we're going to put the ISO on him, isolated on him, and we'll keep up with him as the night goes on.
And let me tell you, he listens to the podcast every Wednesday because he always talks. Did you talk good about me this week? I'm going to listen.
Well, I tell you what, he keeps doing like that. We'll be calling his name a bunch.
Leopard set to kick off, leading this one 7-6. 5:31 to go here in the first quarter. Kick is away, fielded at not going to be fielded. Rather goes into the end zone. The Bauxite Miners will take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, that was Austin Wright coming back on that kickoff. We saw Jace Kenney on the first one. Austin Wright has a big leg, has been dealing with ankle issues the past couple of weeks, but that kick looked really good. And like we said, that's probably the most physical kicker in 4A, and he can really put a boot on it when he connects to it.
He may be bigger than anything in 5A, too, or 6A. 7A.
Well, I tell you what, you put him in a wrestling match with the UA kicker, I'll take it. Miners come out, 5:31 to go here in the first quarter. Zach Baxley looking to lead the Miners back to the end zone. They take over the 20-yard line. Tyler Stokes alone in the backfield. They send a man in motion and quarterback keeper, and that'll be a loss of a yard.
Looks to me like Coach Barnett moves some more guys up inside the box, Seth.
Yeah, I think we're going to really stack. Well, that time it sets up well to it because they only had one split there. So generally there you will have the box pretty stacked. But you know what? We're going to try to get more discipline, stay home. You know, defensive linemen fire off the ball, stick your gaff, get some separation between you and the lineman. When the play comes, throw them off and make a tackle. And if we can do a good job of that, then that'll really slow down this offense.
I said lost a yard. They actually gained half a yard. We'll call it 2nd down and 9. Baxley again under center. One wide out to the right side. Baxley brings a man in motion, give up the middle. Actually, Baxley going to keep, and he'll get maybe a yard. It'll bring up 3rd down for the Miners.
Really nice penetration. I don't know who's coming up on the bottom. Oh, well.
That was the kicker right there.
Yeah, that's Florence was on it.
Isaac Wright.
Isaac Wright was there with a lot of help from
Austin Wright.
Austin Wright, yeah, with a lot of help from
Congratulations, Seth. You're part of the team.
Yeah, they are brothers.
Yeah, well, that's okay. You absolutely butchered the name. Not to my standard yet. You got a ways to go.
You got to work harder on it.
You got to work harder on it.
I'm getting
big 3rd down.
Call it 3rd down and 8 as Baxley steps under center. Stokes again sets up behind him. Basically the same formation. They try to sweep near side, and Leopard's going to make the stop around the 28-yard line, and that'll bring up 4th down for the Miners.
And I tell you what, Jordan Hart did a really good job of coming up and taking on his block.
Yes, he did.
And almost made a really great play. But worst case scenario, he did what he was taught, and he turned the play back inside where the heart of our defense is. So really good job by him of coming up and forcing that back in, able to stop it short, bring up 4th down.
4th down and 3 for the Miners.
ISO player Derek Womack trots back to receive this punt.
Dustin Whitfield handling the punting duties for the Miners. Womack, as Seth said, deep for Malvern.
They're going to run the clock, yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah.
5 seconds on the play clock as Whitfield gets the snap, shanks it off to the right, and Malvern's going to get great field position on about the 47-yard line of Bauxite.
Well, the Leopards did what they needed to on that series, Seth. They got a 3 and out, stayed at home, and we got a player down
we got
on
an injured.
Yeah, Austin Wright's down in the field. He looks like he's in a lot of pain.
You know, he's got that bad ankle, and he was very questionable.
He is.
It looks like it's anyway, we'll be back, take a commercial break, and check on Austin when we get back.
Eford and Teal Dentistry is a proud supporter of the Malvern Leopards. For the past 3 years, our office has provided custom mouth guards for all the seniors on the Malvern High School football team through our mouth guard ministry. Our staff delivers the mouth guards to the players and shares a devotional for the season. Eford and Teal Dentistry is dedicated to providing exceptional dental care. Appointments can be made by calling 337-9559. You can learn more about our staff on Facebook or through our website at www.arkansasdentalclinics.com. Come see us and let us take care of all your dental needs.
Back at Bauxite, Leopards leading 7-6. A great field position. Unfortunately, Austin Wright being helped off the field as we speak, and that ankle, Ron, looks to be the culprit.
Yeah.
He is able to put a little bit of weight on it as he goes, which is a good sign, but that's just going to be something that he's going to be battling off and on, and about the only thing you can do for that is rest.
So Austin Wright being helped off the field as the Leopards get set to take over. They're going to take over around the 47-yard line of Bauxite. 3:07 to go here in the first quarter.
They got some stronger coaches out there to lift him. Austin's a big kid.
Brought out the military there.
Yeah.
Rogers had to come out.
As Wright exits the field, the Leopards set up on offense. They're going to set up with Trips right, split left. Colley working out a shotgun as Graham set up to his right. Fake the give. Womack, ISO player over the 40-yard line, and he'll be very near the first down marker at around the 38. He'll be about a yard shy.
That time, Sean Washington, number 34 from Bauxite, does a really good job of reading that play and flying up, but Amari Reed does an even better job of seeing it and making a good block to spring Womack on that play.
Yeah, Derek made a really good move to get free and pick up almost a 1st and 10.
No huddle for Malvern. Trips right, split left. Graham will set up to the left of Colley. Ball on the right hash mark as Colley gets set for the snap. He sends Reed in motion, gives to Reed, left side. Reed inside the 30 and tripped up at around the 28-yard line. They'll spot him at the 27.
Really nice open field tackle over there, and I believe that was number 26 as I seen. Look from his safety spot, saved a touchdown, and it broke down, did a good job.
I tell you, it's just really nice to see Amari Reed back and moving good. Last week he was a little bit dinged up, and really nice to see him running with that same intensity that he always has.
Trips right, split left again. Colley again works out a shotgun. He'll have Graham set up to his left. It's 1st and 10 for the Leopards. Give to Graham. Off left guard. Graham busts through, and he's got a first down and more as he's up near the 5-yard line.
Wow. Boy, there's really a collision out there.
Hey, guys, they threw a beanbag down. But, no, he still got the ball. I don't know why they threw that down.
I don't know, but, wow. We just see there. Watch this Wednesday night at 6 o'clock on Channel 13, and you'll really see the power and the determination.
Yeah, I believe in Madden they call that a truck stick. And he lowered the shoulder down.
That he runs with.
Leopards back at the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout on the field. Bauxite's going to take a break. We'll take a break as well. Malvern leads 7-6. We're still in the first quarter. 1:43 to go. We'll be back in a moment.
I really enjoy coming to First Baptist Malvern because they make you feel like a family.
I enjoy coming to First Baptist Malvern because of all the new faces you see every week.
Leverage the line of scrimmage. Fake the give to Graham. Colley on the keeper, and he is in for the touchdown.
Colley just absolutely fooled them all up there and went in and was actually hit deep in the end zone. Nice play. Nice series by the Leopards. Did what they needed to do.
Yeah.
And all of, we're doing, surprising to me, we're doing so much of it on the ground.
Guys, it's important to note, Tevin Smith is taking over holding duties this week.
And the kick is away. It is good, and the Leopards lead this one 14-6. We'll be back in a moment. You're listening to Malvern Leopard.
There is a flag.
You hear it all the time. We have the best customer service, or we're the only bank for you. At Malvern National Bank, you don't need to hear it. Just come into one of our many locations and you can see the difference banking with us makes. We've been banking in Central Arkansas since 1934. So if you're looking for a true customer experience, learn more about us at easytobank.com. That's easytobank.com. Malvern National Bank, where we think outside the box and make banking easy. Come on in. We dare you.
As Ron said, there's a flag on the play. We've yet to get an indication. And
they're out there talking to each other.
He's waving his back. Oh, it's on us.
Yeah, personal foul.
Personal foul. Not sure what we did. Tough to get a personal foul on a play that's so short.
Somebody probably said something. Be my guess.
He threw the flag early, though.
Yeah. He threw the flag just right after the Keeney had kicked the ball.
So it looks like the Leopards will set back up. Well, maybe not. Now it looks like they'll probably assess this one on the kickoff.
On the kickoff.
Which is normally the case.
Yeah.
That would have been interesting.
I'm assuming with Austin Wright going out that
Jace
Keeney come back in and number 81 for the Leopards and do the kickoff as well as the PAT duties.
He's very capable of
very capable, yeah.
Duty.
Gosh, yeah, got plenty of leg.
So Malvern will set up for the kickoff.
You know, and Keeney's been very accurate with his leg, too. The only time that we really had any problems have been fumbled snaps.
Yeah.
Not getting the ball down. Once the ball gets down, Keeney's been very successful. High percentage of, kicking the PATs.
Well, he's a really hard worker, and anything that
Just
he
a
wants
great
to
kid.
do in, he really does it over and over and over. So
yeah, he's a great kid.
Minute 37 to go here in the first quarter. Leopards leading 14-6. Kick is away from Keeney. Will be fielded at the 29-yard line, across the 35, at the 40, and tackle made up around midfield. Actually, it looked like the return man stepped out at the 49-yard line, and Bauxite will take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, 15 yards on a penalty on a kickoff, and then that really gives the offense an advantage if they get any kind of a return at all, which they did, and they're almost in Leopard territory. 1:29 left in this one. The Leopards lead this one 14-6.
something I always find interesting about those kick returns is you have a guy backpedaling 10 yards to catch it when a guy could have caught it in full stride.
Right,
And I don't know why he didn't call him off there, but, whatever.
Ball at the 49-yard line, just on the Bauxite side of midfield. Baxley working under center.
Looks like 3 and 1.
Give up the middle. Decent gain on first down, up around the 45-yard line. And that is Tyler Stokes on the carry for the Miners.
Tyler Stokes is really, really doing a good job running that ball between the tackles. And
Yep, good power run. Has contact, just finds a way to keep contorting and spinning his body forward, and to this point is always falling forward, and that's all you can ask out of plays up the middle like that. So we'll see if we can try to get a push and start knocking him back. But right now he's running hard, doing a really good job.
Well, our defensive line's going to have to get a push.
Second down and 5 for the Miners. Baxley under center. Going to keep off left tackle. And he'll be brought down around the 41-yard line. It's going to be very near the first down marker.
Yeah, that was the same play they broke for the long play on the first series. Just a fake handoff right there, and quarterback comes around to the outside. That time did a lot better job of staying home and a lot better job of reading it.
I thought he'd fumble the ball, but he didn't.
It is a first down and 10 for the Miners. Right at 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Leopards leading 14-6. Baxley will step under center with about 24 seconds to go in the first quarter. Sends a man in motion to the far side. Give up the middle. Stokes on the carry. He'll get to about the 38-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 8, and that will likely be the last play of the first quarter. And it will be as we reach the end of the first. Leopards leading 14-6. We'll be back in a moment. You're listening to Malvern Leopard Football.
Your Arkansas Western Sizzling restaurants have a family football special for you. Each store is giving away a tailgate package, including a large Yeti cooler and 2 Yeti cups. Register now through September 30th. And while you're registering, you can enjoy the delicious steak, chicken, and fish dinners and the 100-item food and dessert bar. Food, fun, and football at your Arkansas Western Sizzling family restaurants. Touchdown at 1 today in Malvern, Arkadelphia, Benton, Jacksonville, Russellville, Nashville, Springdale, and Jonesboro.
Back at Bauxite, Leopards leading 14-6 as we enter the second quarter of play. Bauxite has the football, facing 2nd down and 9. They're at the Malvern 40-yard line.
Once again, the Leopards, it's going to be imperative they stay at home and stay in their lanes.
Give up the middle for Bauxite, and that will net a few yards for Stokes as he's brought down around the 36-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Miners.
One thing I noticed about that run, Ron, was that one in the past one. It seems like Stokes has been more straight up, showing his chest a little more those past 2 runs as opposed to staying low and driving the way he had been. If he continues to do that, that makes it a lot easier to hit and drive back.
Yeah, and you got a kid out there. I know we're only in the second quarter, but he's playing both ways and toting the tater a lot.
3rd down and 5. Baxley again under center. Stokes sets up behind him. 1-man split to either side for the Miners, and the Miners are going to take a timeout. So we'll take one as well. 11 minutes, 11 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Miners facing 3rd down and 5. You're listening to Malvern Leopard Football.
Welcome to Larry's.
Hey guys, my name is Garrett, and I've been coming to Larry's Pizza here in Malvern ever since it opened. My favorite is baked potato, chicken honey mustard. I love it. Come on down to Larry's.
It's so good you don't even know.
Larry's Pizza has buffet Tuesday and Friday nights starting at 5 p.m. Call us here at Larry's Pizza for all your specialty and game day pizza needs.
We want the Malvern Leopards to have a successful football season.
Go Leopards!
Back at Bauxite, where the Leopards lead 14-6, 11 minutes, 11 seconds, to go here in the second quarter.
Well, one point that Ron just made not too long ago, the number of players they got going both ways and things like that, it's going to wear on them as time goes on. We've seen them already have to use 2 timeouts, and they're using as much time they can in between plays, which, one, shortens the game and plays to their advantage of trying to keep us away from having the ball, like Ron has mentioned, but 2, gives them more of a break, and that's something they're desperately going to need is they only have these few players to be able to continue to play.
Yeah, and there's a lot of beef on that defensive line, leaning on their offensive line, and there's a lot of offensive beef on the Malvern line, laying on their defensive line. So, and we've got the kids to rotate in and rotate out that they don't have.
Big play for the Malvern defense. 3rd down and 5. Ball at the 36 of Malvern. Baxley again under center. Takes a snap. First man through is Stokes, and he's brought down at the 34. It's going to bring up 4th down and about 3 yards for the Miners.
Wouldn't think there'd be any doubt that they're going to be going for it here.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see, Ron, and I wonder if this will be the time they throw their first pass of the night, trying to catch us off guard, or if they continue to go back to the bread and butter they've been running all night.
Well, their punter's over here warming up for a PAT or something anyway, so we know tells me they're going for it.
So it's 4th down and about 3 yards for the Miners. They come to the line of scrimmage. Stokes in the backfield as Baxley sets up under center. Send a man in motion near side. Baxley on the keeper, and he's going to be driven back. The Leopards will take over on downs. Ball at the 34-yard line. That's where they'll spot it, and the Leopard offense takes over.
I really thought that might have been an opportunity they would try to go to the air there. They were getting soft coverage from our corners and only needed 3 yards. Just a quick little toss out there. Might could have picked it up, but they're going to stay true to what they've been doing and had some success with it early, so I guess I can understand that as well.
Malvern takes over 1st and 10. As we said earlier, this is a Bauxite squad that's been hit by a lot of injuries so far early in the year. Leopards offense comes out. Two receivers to either side. Graham set up in the backfield alongside Colley.
Guys, I'm seeing a stretcher go down our sideline over there.
Swing pass, near side, complete over the 40-yard line.
Oh, come on.
Amari Reed.
What a, wow.
Inside the 45.
We got a call here on a wideout. Tevin Smith on a, anyway.
Yeah.
Ball flag thrown around the 39-yard line. Assuming that's a holding penalty, it'll move the Leopards back to the 29.
It wasn't holding him. He pushed him. He's going to call blocking the back. I mean, if he calls holding, well, he didn't have a hold of him, White Hat.
Well, sometimes when you get your arms fully extended,
yeah,
they will call that.
As the penalty moves the ball back to the 29, Leopards still with first down, but now with first down and 15. Two receivers to either side again for the Leopards. Colley works out a shotgun as Graham set up to his left. Colley sets up, takes a snap, looking to throw. Right side, pass complete, and the Leopards will pick up 5, maybe 6 yards. We'll wait on the spot. It'll be around the original line of scrimmage. It'll leave the Leopards with second down and 10.
I don't know whether they noticed or not, but our 17, who is Dalton Bray, was streaking wide open behind everybody back there.
Leopards back at the line of scrimmage. Again, twins to either side. Give to Graham, off left tackle. Graham breaks a tackle. He's over the 40 down to the 37.
Arguably horse collar, but.
Yeah. He was grabbing anything he could hold of to get 26 down.
And good job of seeing there's nothing there, bouncing it to the outside and getting what he can get.
Leaves the Leopards with third down and 2. Ball around the 43-yard line. Leopards need to get just past the 44. Ball on the left hash mark as Colley sets up in shotgun. Looks to throw left side, pass complete, first down for the Leopards at the 47.
Nice little, nice read there.
Yeah.
I mean, they're playing off coverage there to get a little 5-yard stick.
Yep.
Just a nice pitch and catch, pick up a first down. Pretty simple.
Tevin Smith on the reception for the Leopards. Brings up a new set of downs for the Leopards.
Couple of those and a get and go.
8:28 to go here in the first half. Bring a man in motion. Colley, jet sweep near side. And the Miners make the stop for a loss on the carry.
That's
going to give him a yard gain.
Jamori Moore is he's new to football this year. He played in junior high, but he came back this year for his senior year. Just a small, shifty, quick guy, a lot like Reggie Fish back in his days from Arkansas. But if he ever gets the ball in the open field, then you're going to see some real magic. That time he just really didn't have any space to operate and got what he could get.
Gain of about a half yard. We'll call it second down and 9 as Colley takes a snap. Gives to Graham up the middle. He is hit around the 45. He'll be dropped there. It'll leave the Leopards with third down and a couple.
Yeah, Jake Carter there comes up and on what it was just a huge hole there for Colton Graham to run through, but does a really nice job of squaring him up and driving him back.
Yeah.
After we've seen Graham run over so many people tonight, that was a really good stick there.
Colley works out a shotgun. Twins to either side again. Graham sets up to Colley's left. He'll get the carry off the right side. He's got the first down inside the 40-yard line.
Really good vision there shown by Graham. I mean, he starts to the outside, sees the hole open up back to the inside, gives a nice little cut up, and knows he has enough for the first down.
Yeah, and the minor linebackers had all shifted over to the other side, so there was a hole there, but some running around.
First and 10 for the Leopards. Ball at the 39-yard line. Graham will set up to Colley's right. The Leopards stay with the same formation. Swing pass, far side, complete, inside the 40, 35, and flag comes flying in from the far side.
I'm not going to lie to you guys. He was doing it for a while, and I thought, man, is he really going to get away with this? And he just kept doing it. And, there was no doubt about that one.
That one's coming back.
Flag thrown around the 37-yard line.
That's disengage.
He was. I mean, for a while I thought, okay, wow, he's really going to get away with this. But
no.
I mean, doing everything you can to try to set up the block for your teammate. Yeah. Just sometimes you got to realize.
So it will remain first down. The penalty moves the ball back around the 49-yard line of Bauxite.
We got Tevin Smith down here, single coverage, and
Swing pass near side, intended for Amari Reed. He can't come up with it. It'll bring up second down and 20 for the Leopards.
I still think we're going to see Smith streaking down this sideline over here shortly.
Yeah, well, that's all depending. I don't know how much you open up the playbook tonight, but
I mean, it's a play we ran against Lake Hamilton.
You run that, and he fakes the block for a second, then hits the streak. He's probably wide open.
Look at the matchup he's got. There it is.
Kiley now going to run it. Flag comes flying in before he takes off. He'll pick up great yardage, but I believe it's all for naught.
Wow.
As the flag was thrown around the 49 of Malvern.
Going to back us up another one. We're going to have to keep our hands in and keep them to ourselves.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. That was a quick call there.
6:22 to go here in the second quarter. Malvern leading 14-6 as this penalty is set to be stepped off against the Leopards.
Become more and more likely that you are going to see Tevin Smith down the street. Oh, well, you can't really say much about that. If he did it, he did it.
It is a hands-to-the-face call against Malvern. That penalty will move it all the way back to the 34-yard line and leaves the Leopards with second down and forever. They've got to get down to the 30 of Bauxite. Colley works out a shotgun, trips left, split right. Drops straight back, looks to throw, and now he's going to take off. He'll be dropped at the 35.
They've thrown another one.
I can't. It has to make me wonder if he was lined up offsides or.
Yeah.
I said, oh, well, of course, you got to throw one of those every week.
Yeah, these guys weren't at Lakeside last week, I can promise you. Wait on the officials to make the signal. It is a sideline warning against Malvern.
Well, when you don't have anywhere to go, because I've been on that sideline and there is nowhere to go.
There is no place to go. You're exactly right. If you back up, you're on the front row of the visitors' bleachers.
So due to penalties, the Malvern offense moving backwards on this possession. It is third down and 27. Leopards need a huge play offensively. So they've got to get all the way to the Bauxite 30 for a first down.
Yeah, the Leopards have really, really messed up a golden opportunity to score here with penalties, something that Coach Scarborough said we just couldn't have in the keys to victory.
Ball on the 34. Colley brings a man in motion. Jet sweep near side.
Boom.
Looking for running room. And the Leopards won't get enough. Gain out to the 42-yard line.
Great block there by Colton Graham. Tailback leading around on the jet sweep. Really centers up a linebacker coming up trying to make the play. And then Womack gets the edge. Just kind of ran out of room out there as Bauxite did a good job of pursuing.
Derek picked up some good yardage. There was just too much that needed to be picked up.
Yeah, I guess I was off on my downs. It is third down and 19. Actually, a lot more than 19.
The thing about it is you don't lose a down on a sideline warning.
Twins to either side as Colley works out a shotgun. Ball in the near hash mark, thrown near side. Tevin Smith on the reception. He'll get up to the 44-yard line of Bauxite, but well shy of the first. It'll be an interesting call for Malvern. Guys, I assume they're going to punt it away.
Well, I tell you what, number 11 for the Miners got a hold and just wasn't going to let go. Nice job.
That was interesting because it looked like there might have been a hole had he gone to the left of that guy, but I guess was trying to use the speed. He has a lot of speed. If he would have got through there, then it might have been 88 and out the gate. But
Leopard offense on the field. Of course, Collie normally handles the punting duties. We'll see if he backs up. Right now he hasn't as they look towards the sidelines. And the Leopards are going to take a timeout. We'll take a break as well. 4:31 to go in the first half. Leopards leading 14-6. You're listening to Malvern Leopard Football.
Other banks run around town asking why you should bank with them or what makes them better than other banks. At Malvern National Bank, our reputation speaks for itself. We don't have to waste time telling you that we're the best when it comes to business. We just want to challenge you to see for yourself what easy banking is really like. Malvern National Bank. We've been here all along. You just didn't know it. Learn more about us at easytobank.com. That's easytobank.com. Drop on in. We dare you.
Back at Bauxite. Leopards leading 14-6 here late in the second quarter. 4 minutes, 31 seconds to go in the first half, and Leopards have the ball. 4th down and about 16 yards. They're at the 45-yard line.
And what so far, to these eyes, quite honest, has been kind of a lackluster performance by the Leopards.
Leopard offense comes out. They're at least going to show that they'll go for it.
Now we got officials timeout for.
I'm highly confused.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if we were trying to argue we didn't take a timeout or.
Not sure. I guess we'll find out soon enough. We're showing to be with 3 timeouts, so if they called that an official's timeout, that would be correct. Collie takes a snap, fakes to give, looking to throw, rolls to his right, still looking for a man.
Covered.
Throws downfield, pass complete, flag comes in late.
Well, I don't really understand.
He throws it in the open field.
Well, I'm going to tell you what happened. Dalton Bray's out there, and we're running a pass play, and he's blocking downfield. I don't know if he didn't know what play we're running, but he's 10 yards down the field blocking as Collie's rolling out.
Yeah, he was just blocking. He was holding him.
I guarantee
The officials meet as we await the signal.
I had to say that was some kind of confusion. I don't know what play we would have been blocking out there on, but
not on any pass play.
Not unless it was a quick screen, get the ball, out quick. But that was a rollout. It was, I don't know.
Still yet to get a signal.
Seriously extending the time of the game.
Illegal man downfield. Declined.
Here,
we're calling interference on Leopards.
Well, I'm guessing that's got to be on.
It has to be on the block.
It has to be on the block.
Holy cow! Okay.
So that penalty is going to back the Leopards up again. Actually, where they'll spot it is very near. Well, actually, they're going to move it back 10 yards from there. That penalty will be marked off from the line of scrimmage, and that should put the Leopards in a punting situation. Penalty moves the ball all the way back to the Malvern 45-yard line, which makes it 4th down and 25.
Okay, we didn't have the 1st and 10. I'm wondering why Bauxite didn't take the down.
We did have the first.
We did have the 1st and 10?
Yeah, when he caught it, it would have been a 1st and 10.
Okay.
So Collie set to kick for Malvern. 4:04 to go in the first half. Leopards leading 14-6. Collie gets it away. Good kick. Angled away from the return man. Takes a Bauxite bounce and is downed.
That looks like the 15, 16.
Around the 15-yard line. We'll see where the Miners get to take over. 3:51 to go here in the first half.
Thus ends the strangest drive of the season, I believe.
We'll see if the flags fly on this offensive series like they did on the last offensive series.
It is 1st and 10 for Bauxite. as the Miners huddle up. Baxley breaks the huddle, and the Miners come to the line of scrimmage. They got the ball at their own 16-yard line. Baxley with the keeper, gives off the right guard. Gain up near the 20-yard line. Pickup of about 4.
I'll tell you what.
One thing about it, playing all these reserves, Mina's not seeing anything.
No. Very fortunate there. They had a receiver lined up wide, and I don't think we saw him until about the snap of the ball. Leo Kemp ran out there and put a man on him. Had he been out there and been wide open, that would have been a really big play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 for the Miners. .3:13 to go in the first. Miners continue to work the clock.
Yeah, they ran 13 seconds off the game clock before they set the 25-second clock.
One man split to either side. And Baxley on the keeper. He'll get up around the 25-yard line. It'll leave the Miners a yard or two shy of the first and bring up 3rd down.
And this is an interesting situation for this offense. You've been running the clock, but if you want to try to go down and put any points on the board, you kind of got to speed it up at this point as the clock continues to roll, and it's about 2:30 left.
Miners break the huddle. 3rd down and a couple. They're at their own 25-yard line. Baxley up under center is wide out to either side. Stokes sits up behind him. Baxley will keep, and he is hammered
at the line of scrimmage.
And it should bring up 4th down, rather. Ball spotted right at the 25.
We took the ball out of his hands, but I highly doubt they give it to us.
That'll bring up 4th down for the Miners. We've got a timeout as the Miners want to talk about it.
Coach Scarborough wants to know why we didn't get the I'm guessing.
We'll take a break as well. 4th down for the Miners. When we come back, the Leopards leading 14-6. We're late in the first half. Back at Bauxite, Malvern leading the Miners 14-6. 2:05 to go here in the first half, and the Miners facing 4th down and a yard.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what they do here. They have been able to pick up short yardage all night, but this is a really dangerous spot.
This is a dangerous spot to try it. I mean, you're in a ball game with 2 minutes and 5 seconds left here in the first half, and you got 4th and 1, and they're going to go for it. Surely, I guess they're going to go for it.
Baxley looks like he'll set up under center with Stokes behind him. Miners shoot out of the.
They gave him a bad.
Yeah,
it was a favorable spot for Malvern. I'll say that.
Yeah.
It was a quarterback keeper, and from here looks to be a 1st down. We'll wait on the spot.
Well, it's close enough they're going to measure.
So the chains will come out here with 1:57 to go in the first half.
That was a bold call. I mean, you're down 1 score, Ron. If you put a good punt to it, you think you might get a hold and go down to halftime. 1-score game. Really interesting.
It's going to be short.
By golly, they didn't make it.
It's going to be short.
Well, we'll make the call. Oh, come on, guys.
This is.
They got to. I need to stretch it.
It's short, but this is going to be interesting.
Oh my goodness!
Gosh.
Oh God!
Wow.
Oh my
goodness!
Man, they were trying to find another lake out there.
They may have just awoken a sleeping giant.
So the Miners will get a 1st and 10 off the spot. Inconceivably.
Let me tell you this. That was the most excitement and flair our defense has shown all night. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't come hard for this remaining 150.
Clock
and we
rolling.
do get a stop here. We do get the ball. And Leopards need to adjust at halftime and come back out and play Leopard football. And
Baxley on the keeper. He goes down after a gain of a few. Minute 30 to go here in the first half. And looks like I thought we might have had a minor down, but they unpile.
Stop the clock with a timeout, Malvern.
We'll take a break as well. A minute 24 to go here in the first half. Leopards leading 14-6. You're listening to Malvern Leopard Football. Back at Bauxite, where the Miners have a 2nd down and 9, much to the benefit of a curious spot. But it will be 2nd down for the Miners nonetheless. A minute 24 to go here in the first half.
You know, I will say this. Conventional wisdom in a one-score game says punt it. But being in the situation they have been,
well,
and I kind of like it, Ron.
I do too.
Shows a little guts.
Yeah.
Brings up 2nd down for the Miners. We'll wide out to either side as Baxley steps under center. Has Stokely behind him. Sweep near side. Good running room across the 30. 35 and tackle made at the 41-yard line. The Miners will have a 1st down with a minute 14 to go in the first.
Out, the Leopards weren't expecting them to go wide, and they got wide.
Yet again, another Malvern player down. That's Andre Florence.
We don't need to lose him.
No, that's another linebacker. That, with him being out, that would be all 3 starters not being able to go tonight.
So Florence getting attention around the 37-yard line. Looks like he'll be helped up and helped off. He's walking on his own, under his own power rather, and that's a good sign for Florence.
It looked like he just couldn't get his feet trying to chase the play and stumbled and fell down. I don't know if he jarred his back a little bit, landed awkwardly or what, but hopefully nothing serious, and hopefully we'll see Andre either, in this last minute or definitely in the second half.
So Florence walking gingerly off, but as we said, good news, walking off under his own power. And it will be 1st down for the Miners. Ball thrown 40-yard line as Malvern defense looks to make a stop just before the half and help protect this 8-point lead. It's 14-6 Malvern. Miners at the line of scrimmage. Baxley has wide out again to either side. Gives to Stokely, and he is piled up around the 37-yard line. That'll keep the clock running. Inside a minute now to go in the first half.
As slow as they are to start the 25-second clock, that may have done it.
Well, I tell you this, too. That Malvern, with their D tackle, showing double 3s there, which leaves a pretty big gap in the middle, and I think almost baiting Lakeside to run that play because we know it's going to run time.
Did you just call them Lakeside?
Whatever. Whoever they are.
Yeah, look at the same thing.
I haven't gotten over last week, guys. I really haven't. So.
Baxley on the keeper, rolls, throws, pass incomplete at the 45-yard line. That'll stop the clock.
Oh, my gosh. Come on.
Hey, when I said Lakeside, you know what I was referring to.
Well,
boy, I tell you what, our last player just got the horse call of the week. That's terrible. That is terrible. I mean, you just hit the sideline, you throw your arms up. Anyway, are we back at Lakeside?
Oh, well.
Wow.
clearly not intending to do that. No, especially in this time of the game. I mean, you got 19 seconds left.
No.
You don't want to give up 15 yards by any means. And, yeah, I don't think
Womack he slowed up, held up, and threw his hands up, and the kid falls down, and the white hat throws the kid. But anyway.
Well, again, look how close the band equipment is to the field. I mean, there's just nowhere to go once you run off the field right now.
So the Miners get the ball after a personal foul penalty, moves the ball up to the Malvern 42-yard line. Just under 20 seconds to go here in the first half. We almost had an FCC violation as well.
That's exactly right. My tongue is bleeding in the side of my mouth, too, and I do apologize.
Baxley under center. Fakes the give, throws, swing pass near side, and nothing doing there.
There's the ball.
Ball goes out of bounds.
Wow.
Miners will retain possession.
Now they've stopped the clock, and the clock's still running.
Clock stops with 15 seconds to go in the half. It was a fumble forward. It actually fumbled it out at the 37-yard line of Malvern.
Huh. Interesting series of events we got going on right here.
Yeah. It all started on our offensive series over there when we kept backing up. Is it Halloween?
Oh, wow, I'm biting my tongue. Second down and about 4 yards for the Miners as they come to the line of scrimmage with 15 seconds to go in the half.
There, man, out here, 24 switch, ripping.
Quarterback.
Fake the give, swing or pitch near side. Flag comes out as the gain is up around the 10-yard line. Clock stops with 7 seconds left to go. It's probably a hold against Bauxite.
And it is. Well.
So inconceivably, the Miners get a penalty.
That was
a well-designed play, though.
No, it'll run when they spot it. It's going to run. It's offensive penalty. It's going to run.
I guess one would say, in the words of Jen Bielema, karma.
Say Jim Bielema?
Jim. Yeah, karma.
I thought we'd gotten a new coach.
No, Jen Bielema.
On the hill.
Talking about his wife.
Okay, we got a timeout. Bauxite.
We'll take a break as well. I need one. 7 seconds to go here in the first half. Leopards leading 14-6. We'll be back in a moment. And we return to Bauxite. Mike Chance, Ron McNamara, Seth Roberts with you as the Miners have the football with just over 7 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll have it second down and 13 from the Malvern 45.
Good thing to see. Andre Florence is out on the field, moving that shoulder around a lot. I wonder if he landed awkwardly on that whenever he stumbled on the play.
May have winded him, too.
So Miners come out, ball very near the right hash mark. Baxley steps under center with one wide out to either side. Give near side over the 45, and great stop around the 40-yard line. At 41, rather, and that should do it here for the first half as it expires.
Mercifully, the first half is over.
Leopards are going to go into the locker room with a 14-6 lead. They'll get the ball to start the second half. You're listening to Malvern Leopard Football.
Larry's Pizza here in Malvern ever since it opened. My favorite is baked potato, chicken honey mustard. I love it. Come on down to Larry's.
It's so good you don't even know.
Larry's Pizza has buffet Tuesday and Friday nights starting at 5 p.m. Call us here at Larry's Pizza for all your specialty and game day pizza needs.
We want the Malvern Leopards to have a successful football season.
Go Leopards!
Back at Hooterville, where the Leopards lead Bauxite 14-6 as we get set for the second half.
Oh, man. We got Womack and Locke back deep to receive. Remember that I think the only other time we saw a kickoff from Bauxite was an onside kick. So surely we'll be prepared for this and not running backwards like we were last time.
Seeing some low numbers out there, guys, along the front there for Malvern. So you assume that is something they are prepared for this time. Mari Reed cheating up as we speak up towards the line as Bauxite gets set to kick to Malvern. And it actually hits a Bauxite player. Mari Reed recovers it at the 47-yard line of Malvern. But, guys, am I seeing something that did not hit a Bauxite player about 10 yards further up?
I thought it was a good kick. Darian Smith ran up trying to make a play on it and just took a hop right in front of him, ends up going over his head. Thank goodness for Amari Reed, was Johnny on the spot right there, and comes in, makes a good catch, gives great field position to start the offense off.
So the Leopards get great field position to start the second half, leading this one 14-6. They've got it at their own 47-yard line as we get the second half underway. Twins either side for the Leopards. Give off right guard and gain over midfield for Locke, who starts the second half at tailback.
Yeah, we mentioned earlier in the pregame show that we would probably see Graham and Locke, and that was our first real look at Locke at tailback. A little bit more of a change of pace back, got a little bit more speed.
Locke hits one of those holes and he's gone.
Second down and 5 for Malvern. Give to Locke again, to fake the give rather, and Colley keeps. He'll get up right at the 45-yard line. He'll be about a yard shy of the first.
Really good job by the corner there, able to fight off the block of Tevin Smith and come up and make a good tackle on Colley and keep him short of the first down.
Third down and a yard for the Leopards. Colley works out a shotgun. Gives to Locke. Breaks the tackle. He's got the first down as he crosses the 40-yard line down to the 37.
Leopards show a little more life on offense in this series than they have until actually the end of the first quarter there.
A little sense of urgency there.
Yeah. Leopards come back to the line of scrimmage. Trips right. Give to Locke off right tackle. Sweeps around, Locke does rather. Gets across the 35 down to the 33-yard line.
Well, both teams running the ball effectively. The only difference is Malvern's in more of a hurry-up type offense, whereas Bauxite is bleeding the clock and trying to shorten the game, which is, again, a great strategy that has worked to perfection for them so far. But we see Malvern hustle the line again.
Second down and 4. Gain of 6 on the last play for Locke. Trips right, split left. Ball on the right hash mark. Bring a man in motion to the near side. Flags come out before the snap.
Ball start.
Wow.
So that'll move the Leopards back 5 yards and leave them with 2nd and 9.
Well, one of the points of emphasis we talked about at halftime was limiting the penalties. And there, you got a 2nd and short that's now brought all the way back to a 2nd and long just because, just dumb penalties.
So
well, there's not been a whole lot of focus. I'm hoping the focus will get better here in the second half on both sides of the ball for the Leopards. And there's another penalty.
What in the world is this?
We got a flag down before anything happens. Leopards not even at the line of scrimmage. Unsportsmanlike penalty against Malvern. I have no idea. Something must have been said.
That's verbal.
Well,
once again, the Leopards are doing in this series what they did the last series. They had their offensive, and they put themselves in a position where they're 1st and 25.
This is second.
2nd and 25.
This is the only thing that's killed our offense tonight, and it's just dumb stuff. Keep your mouth shut, play the game.
So trips left, split right for the Leopards. They come back to the line of scrimmage. Ball moved all the way back to the 47-yard line of Malvern. Colley rolls to his left, throws, pass complete at the 45. Mari Reed stays on his feet and gets down to the 39-yard line.
Got another flag, guys.
And that one's thrown the Malvern backfield. You've got to assume holding.
This is just unlike anything I've ever seen.
We got a flag. Flag. They're shoving each other.
LeCedric Ruth has been ejected from the game.
And he won't be back. Yeah, he won't be back next week either.
So another 15-yard penalty being moved, or spotted rather, against the Leopards, moves the ball all the way back to the 32-yard line. And the Leopards have got to get to the 29 of Bauxite for a first down.
I don't know.
It's hard to say what happened on the field. I think it's fair to say some frustration on the Malvern side.
I'm not at all excusing saying anything to the referee, but as a referee, you got to have a little bit of tough skin, and you can't let it get in under your skin as much as because you're going to start throwing flags that may not be 100% warranted. And again, I don't know what happened.
I was going to say, it really depends on what he said.
We'll wait and see if we get a flag before this play starts. The Malvern coach is very upset and wanting explanations on the far sidelines. And quite honestly, I don't blame them.
Well, especially in the case of an ejection. That's a serious deal. So we want to know why exactly it happened and what's going on.
Coach Scarborough still conversing with the head officials. He tries to walk away and finally does.
Again, what are we looking at here? Another second and how long?
Well, let's see. We've got 18 and...
We're calling it second and 32, aren't they?
No, 40.
Second and 40?
Oh. Still loose too far inside.
Far side, looking to throw. Pass is complete.
Nope, hit him right
incomplete, rather.
Looked like there was a chance might be.
Dalton Gray hit him right in the numbers.
No, that was Womack. I think Womack was expecting an interception. All of a sudden, it sailed over the Bauxite defender's head and hit Womack right in the chest and bounced straight up in the air.
That'll bring up 3rd and forever for the Leopards.
I'm just glad we ran a play without a penalty, guys.
Tell you what, the deeper this ball game goes, the more serious it gets for the Leopards.
3rd down, and it's a little short of 40 for the Leopards. Bring a man in motion, the near side. That is Womack. Screen pass near side to Shaw. Shaw breaks one tackle.
Face mask.
That's Tevin Smith.
Or excuse me, Tevin Smith.
Face mask there, 62.
No call on the play. It'll be 4th down for Malvern at their own 35 after what looked to be a promising drive.
I'm ready to play back at Clubman Stadium, guys.
Leopard set to kick. Kick is away. Good field position for the Miners as they'll get the ball up around their own 45-yard line. We'll wait on the spot.
Now it's going to be really going to be interesting to see what kind of intensity the Malvern Leopard defense comes out here. If they come out here fired up, things could change pretty quickly. And they've got to show some leadership. They're going to have to show some intensity, and they're going to have to show some fire.
Well, that, but also keep a calm head. I know tempers are running high now, and we definitely can't stand any more of that. So play hard, but keep your mouth shut, play the game, and do it the right way.
1st and 10 for the Miners at their own 45. We sit in the dark here in the press box at Bauxite. Baxley under center. Fakes to give, now pitches. Near side, gets away. Leopards pick it up. At the 30, 29-yard line, the flag comes out. We'll wait and see what that is.
Well, of course it did.
Yeah.
Jay-Sean Don does a really good job of being in the right spot at the right time, goes over and scoops the ball up, and just a great play, putting pressure on the quarterback, has to pitch it before he wants to. Great job, great turnover.
Yeah,
by the
there was a lot of pressure, and like you say, the quarterback was looking at the option, and he had to get rid of it. Never made really a good connection with his wideout. I mean, with his trailing back, and rolled around on the ball, and the Leopards got a break.
Man down for Bauxite, but he's helped to the sidelines.
I will say, I think we jumped the gun a little bit, guys. I didn't see it, but I don't think it was a flag. I think it was the beanbag.
I'm fairly sure it was a flag. It was thrown about. I may have been wrong.
Beanbag. It may have been a beanbag on a.
Sometimes it looks that way, the way they're reaching in there for it.
Change of possession.
So the ball is spotted at the 28-yard line of Bauxite. Leopards take over, and after a series that was riddled with penalties, Leopards have got fantastic field position now.
Yeah, great job of the defense of getting the ball back for the offense and basically getting a do-over of what we just did. So gonna have
nobody covering the wide out to the right side. Now nobody covering the slot, but the Leopards give it off right tackle, and Locke carries to about the 25-yard line.
Yeah, that time, guys, defensive end came crashing down. That's a pull there for Colley. He should read that
right.
end. If he comes down the line hard like that, Colley pulls it, and he had room to run forever over there on the sideline.
Pickup of about 3 for the Leopards. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
The Leopards really continue consistently to pound between the tackles.
Locke sets up to Colley's left. 2 receivers to either side. Swing pass, far side, pass complete. And Womack on the reception. He'll be up near the 20-yard line, very near a first down.
Yeah, nice little bubble route there. Gets the ball, has time to make a move, and makes the corner miss, gets upfield quick, and gets a good gain on 2nd down, makes it 3rd and short.
Nice play there by our isolated player of the week.
It is 3rd down for the Leopards. They got about 1.5 yards to get for the first down. Colley on the keeper, left side. He's got the first down and more. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Malvern.
Going back to what we just talked about,
there you
guys.
are. Go ahead. It's your call.
Well, the end crashes down again. That time we see Colley make the pull. He probably saw it last time, realized, man, I needed to pull that ball.
Trace is like, oh, why didn't I make that pull?
Well, he did that time, and we see him burst through the hole and get a much-needed touchdown for the Leopards.
Leopards lead at 20-6. 7:44 to go here in the 3rd quarter as they get set up for the extra point. Run a man on late.
2 men.
Run another man on late. They got time to get set.
They haven't yet to start the 25-second clock.
There it is.
Good snap, good hold. The kick's away, and
he rushed it.
It is pulled. So the score will remain 20-6 Malvern. 7:44 to go here in the 3rd quarter. You're listening to Malvern Leopard Football.
Your Arkansas Western Sizzling restaurants have a family football special for you. Each store is giving away a tailgate package, including a large Yeti cooler and 2 Yeti cups. Register now through September 30th. And while you're registering, you can enjoy the delicious steak, chicken, and fish dinners and the 100-item food and dessert bar. Food, fun, and football at your Arkansas Western Sizzling family restaurants. Touchdown at 1 today in Malvern, Arkadelphia, Benton, Jacksonville, Russellville, Nashville, Springdale, and Jonesboro.
Back at Bauxite, Leopards leading 20-6 after Colley keeps and goes in for a Leopard touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. First score really since the first quarter of the ball game.
Yeah.
And Malvern set to kick off. Keeney set to kick for Malvern. Wright has been in on occasion. Of course, he went off with an injury earlier.
And we have not seen Austin back on the field either. I'm assuming, unfortunately, it may be that bad ankle of his again.
So Kenny awaits the signal from the officials and now gets it away. Line drive kick, bounds around the 10, and is going to be picked up at the 1. Leopards with good coverage, and they'll make the tackle up around the 12-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bauxite Miners.
Well, last time we saw the defense come out, play aggressive, and was able to get the first turnover of the game, guys. And surely they're going to build some confidence off of that and come out, play hard this series. Hopefully either force a 3rd and out, 3 and out, or try to force another turnover here.
We're watching our sophomore linebackers grow up even more, aren't we, Seth?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. These guys being thrust into action and have made some really good plays tonight. Like
kind of giggling that,
Hart,
Jay Sean Don, the little
yeah.
brother of his big brother, played a lot of football for us.
First and 10 for the Miners. Ball at the 12-yard line. Baxley under center. Going to keep. He'll get up past the 15 to the 16-yard line. Pick up a 4.
Great job there. Darian Smith, he fires off the ball, gets some good separation between him and the tackle, and as soon as he sees the quarterback pull it, he sticks his gap and knocks it down for a short gain.
Yeah, go ahead, Ron.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to get about a little over 3.5, Mike.
Brings up second down and 7 for the Miners.
7:05 here in the third quarter. The Leopards leading this one 20-6, and what's nothing more than we can describe as a weird ball game so far.
Has been weird.
Miners break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. Pretty much stay with the same formation all night. One wide out to either side, as Baxley steps under center. Has Stokely set up behind him. Baxley turns. Now he's going to keep. Goes off right tackle, and he's hammered right around the 17-yard line.
Really nice job there of Bradley Dixon.
Yeah.
Big Bradley set there, really goes down the line, but still contains, stays in his lane, and there wasn't any place. It's amazing. It's good to watch this kid really grow, and he's becoming a heck of a football player. A junior is.
Absolutely.
I mean, he's long, he's rangy. He's got a little bit of an attitude, which every defensive tackle or nose guard, they got him in the guard anyway, that they need.
Third down and 6 for the Miners. Baxley. Ball may have.
No,
I thought it came loose for a moment, but it didn't.
Handed immediately, but met by Riley Sheffield as soon as he grabbed the ball. I mean, this defensive line's getting a tremendous push, and that was one of the points of emphasis we had. Talk about at halftime. We needed to get a push on them, and we're getting in the backfield and busting these plays up.
Brings up fourth down for the Miners.
Yeah, just something that we weren't doing. I mean, it wasn't because we weren't able to do it. Just sometimes you do it, but really a great job by the front four there.
Brings up fourth down and 7 for the Miners. One man deep, I believe that is Womack deep for Malvern. He sets up at midfield. Whitfield, the kicker for Bauxite. 5:08 to go here in the third quarter. Leopards leading 20-6. Punt is away.
Womack is going to got it. He's got it.
He got it at the 49 of Malvern. Slips the tackle. Gets over the 40-yard line. Flips another tackle. Inside the 35, breaking towards the left sideline. And he is going to go in for the touchdown.
Oh, can we pick an ISO player? Or can we pick an ISO player?
Goes right, cuts back to the left. Looks like he's going to get hit out of bounds. Keeps his feet. Tremendous, just great return there by Derek Womack.
It took him about 92 yards to get the end zone, but he finally did.
Yeah, he caught that ball at the 49 of Malvern. Reverse field a couple of times, slips some tackles.
And guys, tonight is the first night we've seen Womack as the return man.
Yeah.
And after tonight, we may see him a little bit more back there.
Going to see a lot more 35 back there, I imagine.
So Malvern will set up for the extra point. Not going to go for 2 here. Leading at 26-6, 4:42 to go in the third quarter.
The Leopards did do a good job there on the blocking, though, because you fear of about blocking the back or something.
Yeah, especially with that many crossing fields.
Yeah.
Kick is away, and it is good.
Yeah, Keeney hung in there that time. The pressure was coming from the left, from his right, and Jace just laid there and just knocked her through. Leopards lead this one 27-6. We'll be back after this.
Back at Bauxite, Leopards leading this one 27-6 as they get set to kick off a punt return. for the Leopards. Derek Woolmaker, isolated player of the game, with a 51-yard punt return for that last Malvern score.
I do need to clarify one thing. What I said was horse collar. For all of those that are texting me or whatever, it was horse collar.
And that's works for me.
At least we have people listening to us. As we know that we've got an audience, so you know that's the positive. Here we go.
Keeney gets it away. It will be fielded around the 16-yard line. Bauxite return man does a great job getting it out to the 31-yard line, and the Miners will take it over 1st and 10 from there. 4:32 to go in the third quarter.
I just figured you were talking about a a natural thing of life. It
was. Where I was raised, it was.
It happens.
You stepped around it all the time.
Horse collars?
Yeah.
Did y'all just have them lying about? Malvern defense comes back out. They made a great stop on that last Miner drive.
Yeah, I think just be a test really here if they can keep that intensity up. And like Seth said, they did it. They played hard, they played clean, and they just, we need to see it again.
Baxley up under center. Same formation for the Miners. Fakes the pitch, but they get it to Stokely, who gets a great gain on first down.
Yeah.
Out to the 44.
To give everyone a little insight of what's going on in the game, I just got a message added up. Penalty yardage, 110 against Malvern compared to 10 against Bauxite.
Yeah, that's 110 to 10.
Ball spotted at the 44. See Sam Drucker in the stands.
Over there by Aunt B.
Ball on the right hash mark. Baxley going to keep. Goes off left tackle. He's hit at the 46-yard line. Pick up of maybe 2 yards.
Man, Darian Smith has come to life. And
he's
just stuffing that gap right there, hanging to, and then sees the ball and makes a play.
Yeah, they're going to give him, going to give him a yard maybe.
We'll call it 2nd down 9 for the Miners. Leopards with 4 down linemen walk a couple guys up. Ten seconds left in the play clock as the Miners come to the line of scrimmage. Baxley under center. Gives. Stokely, he'll get a yard, maybe 2 on the play to bring up 3rd down for the Miners.
Extremely tight formation there.
Was that Hart that came flying downhill and making that play right there? Whoever it was came downhill hard and put that run to a stop real quick.
Ball spotted at the 47-yard line. Call it 3rd down and 7 for the Miners. Baxley getting his signals from the sideline. Miners found a little success to the outside late in that first half. Would not be surprised if they went to that now. They come out with a tight formation. Give up the middle, nothing doing there. It'll bring up 4th down for the Miners. They picked up maybe a yard on the play.
I mean, that's just great push.
Yeah,
defensive line wise, they're clogging gaps, and linebackers are coming downhill and piling onto it. Smash mouth football.
Call it 4th down and 6 for the Miners. 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go here in the third quarter. The Leopards leading 27-6.
Looks like down by 21. The Miners are leaving Baxley in there, and number 12, their kicker, is here on the sideline. So they're going to go for it on a 4th, and we'll just call that what? 4th and a long 6.
Under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter, and the Miners continue to walk.
They're going
to take a timeout. We'll take a break as well. Leopards lead at 27-6. 1:45 to go here in the third quarter. You're listening to Malvern Leopard Football.
Your Arkansas Western Sizzling restaurants have a family football special for you. Each store is giving away a tailgate package, including a large Yeti cooler and 2 Yeti cups. Register now through September 30th. And while you're registering, you can enjoy the delicious steak, chicken, and fish dinners and the 100-item food and dessert bar. food, fun, and football at your Arkansas Western Sizzlin family restaurants. Touchdown at 1 today in Malvern, Arkadelphia, Benton, Jacksonville, Russellville, Nashville, Springdale, and Jonesboro.
Back at Bauxite, Mike Chance, Ron McNamara, Seth Roberts with you as we rejoin this game. 1:45 to go here in the third quarter. And Leopards leading this one 27-6, and Bauxite facing 4th down and 6, just shy of midfield.
We'll see what the minor coaches have in mind for on a 4th and 6 play. Well, they're back in the tight formation.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked to see some kind of rollout.
I wouldn't either.
And some kind of pass play on this little play action.
Baxley steps up under center, and flags come out prior to the snap. Got to assume that's a false start against the Miners.
Oh, yeah, that'll take them back. That'll make it 4th and 11, and the punter comes on.
So Whitfield comes on for the Miners. And see if Womack gets another opportunity to return a punt.
Derek's really, maybe he may be psyche. Maybe he knows that he was going to be the ISO player.
Knew he needed to show out.
Yeah. And he's been one of our better highlights as an ISO player. We've had some good ones, but he's right up there at the top with them.
4th down and 11 as Whitfield sets up to punt for the Miners. Gets the kick away. It's angled towards the sideline and almost caught by Seth Roberts.
I was working hard for it.
So Womack doesn't get the opportunity to return it, and they will spot this football at just outside the Malvern 41-yard line.
So once again, the Leopards take over in excellent field position. 1:33 left here in the third quarter in a slow-moving ball game. But anyway, the Leopards lead this one 27-6. They're going to take possession at their own 41 and get that offense rolling again.
Well, I mean, let me say this. I think
you say that.
We had 3 possessions in the entire first half, and I think we would have had 4 with Womack's return. This would be the 4th, but this is already the 3rd of the third quarter. So defense doing a really good job of holding that offense and getting the ball back so our offense can come out and do its work.
I think they've held them to 1 first and 10.
Twins to either side. Colley looks to throw. Fakes underneath. Now he's going to take off. Takes off the right side. Slips the tackle across midfield. Colley's got the first down and more as he goes out of bounds well into Miner territory.
Almost ran into the...
Hey, Jace Roberts down on the play. He about took a face full of bleacher there. What an athletic guy.
I'm telling you, Trey.
Oh. Former quarterback for the Leopards. He's still got a little bit in him.
You think he's got still got a little game in him?
He did a nice dodge there.
Did he? I didn't see him. Yeah, okay.
Almost a face plant, but nice recovery.
Nonetheless.
First down and 10 for the Leopards. Ball at the 34-yard line of Bauxite as Colley takes a snap, looks to throw. Looks right now, looks towards the far sideline.
A
lot of contact, no flags.
That'd probably been called pass interference in Malvern.
It has before.
It has been called before
Well, that's going back to the play, Ron, that you said they've been setting up all night.
Yeah.
Was the
I tell you what, 15 or 12, is that 12? 15? Kid really did a good safety, did an excellent job of getting back there and getting right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And as an old defensive back, that really wasn't interference.
It was defended well.
It was defended well.
Second down and 10 for Malvern. Ball at the Bauxite 34. Fake the give. Colley looks to throw. And throws it out of bounds. It's incomplete. It'll bring up third down and 10.
Looked like maybe trying to set up some little screen there that just never came open. Colley knew he was running out of time, so just wisely throws it away. And, lives to fight another day on third down.
It's like Colton Graham back in at tailback for the Leopards. He'll set up to the right of Colley. Ball on the right hash mark. Third down and 10 for the Leopards. Pass near side. Complete across the 30 inside the 25. A flag is down.
That's the right call. Amari Reed wanting so bad to set that block and spring his buddy Tevin Smith, but just fully blocked him in the back. And, you can't blame him. He's trying to do what he's taught to do, but sometimes you just got to let it go.
So that will move the Leopards back off what would have likely been a first down conversion for the Leopards. And that penalty moves the Leopards all the way back to the 45. They've got to get to the 24 of Bauxite for a first down. It's still third down after the penalty. Trips right, split left. Fake the give, throw right side, pass complete, tackle made at the 40-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down for Malvern as we get inside 45 seconds to go here in the first half.
That was a good job.
The third quarter.
Stokes, he reads the pass to Womack. Womack catches it immediately, tries to get to the outside because that's where he knows the space is, but Stokes was all over it and brings him down quick.
Brings up fourth down and 17 for the Leopards. Collie backs up, looks to punt this one, presumably. No, he spins out, looking to throw. Got a man left side. Flag comes out 15 yards behind the play.
They're going to call a lineman downfield.
And the Leopards are probably going to be called back after what would have been a first down conversion.
Got another flag late. Yeah, I don't know.
We'll wait and let the officials sort this one out.
The second flag was well late.
Still waiting on signals from the official. Got a block in the back against Malvern. That one is declined.
Illegal man downfield.
And the illegal man downfield.
That's loss of down. No, it's not.
No.
Presumably, this will put the Leopards in a situation where they are going to have to punt.
Now, this is the third or fourth time that we've been over a 4th and 20.
4th and 20.
Penalty moves the ball all the way back to the Bauxite 46. Collie looks to the sidelines.
That's the end of the third quarter.
And the Leopards lead at 27-6 going into the fourth quarter. We'll be back in a moment. You're listening to Malvern Leopard Football.
Eford and Teal Dentistry is a proud supporter of the Malvern Leopards. For the past 3 years, our office has provided custom mouth guards for all the seniors on the Malvern High School football team through our mouth guard ministry. Our staff delivers the mouth guards to the players and shares a devotional for the season. Eford and Teal Dentistry is dedicated to providing exceptional dental care. Appointments can be made by calling 337-9559. You can learn more about our staff on Facebook or through our website at www.arkansasdentalclinics.com. Come see us and let us take care of all your dental needs.
Back at Bauxite, Leopards leading 27-6. As we move into the fourth quarter of play, Leopards get the punt away. This one's headed to the 9-yard line where it's fielded, and Leopards with great coverage, and they'll make the tackle there.
Got more flags on the play, guys.
Flag thrown around the 20, two of them thrown at the 24. We'll wait on the signal from the officials.
Well, it seems like we go in quarters here. First quarter went pretty fast. Second quarter slow. Third quarter went pretty fast. Now fourth quarter, flags come back out. We're going to go pretty slow.
I mean,
officials still
trying to figure
discussing the situation.
They're probably deciding what they want to call.
You're probably calling that
a
hold against Malvern.
What?
Right there?
Well, he's making sure the Bauxite coaches knows what he's talking about. Nobody else.
Oh, well, I don't think.
They're going to have Malvern re-kick.
Okay.
How in the world do you have a block in the back running down the field trying to get the return man? I've never in my life seen something like that. Okay.
So,
you know the sad part about it is we can run into these rascals. You know, the conference assigns the referees, and we can see these clowns probably will later down the line somewhere.
Huh.
So after Mr. Haney marks off that penalty, it will move the ball back to 44 of Malvern.
That was Otis.
Otis. I don't know.
They let Otis out of jail to call this one.
This is crazy.
So Leopards presumably set to punt again. Bauxite return man sets up around his own 18-yard line. And Colley sets up for the punt once again. High snap, but fielded cleanly. Angled towards the near sideline. Bounds and will go out of bounds up around the 21-yard line. And the Miners will take over there with 11:42 to go here in the fourth quarter. Leopards leading 27-6.
I don't even know what to say right now.
I mean either.
Well,
one thing we do know that happened in the third quarter and the start of the fourth quarter too. The defense has really stepped up.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They have. We're still struggling some on offense. With playing against the 16 on the other side, but.
First down and 10 for the Miners at their own 20-yard line. Baxley takes a snap, give off the left guard, and gain of maybe a yard on the play. It'll be second down and 9 for the Miners.
That's another one of those misdirection, the old crossbuck or whatever you want to call it, and the Leopards stayed at home.
Yeah.
Stayed in their zone, stayed at home, and
what looked like a play that was designed to have him go towards the outside, he decided he was going to cut back up, and that's where they've not really had much success at all in the second half, is right up the middle against our big boys.
Yeah.
Surprised we're not seeing more runs trying to be bounced to the outside.
Sean Washington comes off for the Miners.
Well, that's one thing the Miners cannot afford, another kid limping on the sideline.
Yeah, this is I tell you what, it's a gutsy bunch when you look at their limited numbers.
Yeah, you talk about the size of the size of the dog and the fight, the size of the fight and the dog. And these kids, I'm going to tell you something, these Bauxite kids have put up a fight. They've been aided by some zebras, but,
Well, that's one of the things we talked about at the beginning of the show is, no matter what you're always going to have a team that's going to play hard, especially at home and on homecoming for Bauxite. And they haven't let down, they haven't let up, and they're going to continue to fight until it's double zeros.
These kids have played, these Bauxite kids have played hard the entire game. They just, they've had a lot of attrition already in this season off what wasn't a very large football team to begin with. They're going to be a difficult battle for them all year. But
one thing, they're well disciplined. Very well. You can tell that by the lack of penalties. They're a well coached, well disciplined bunch, and it's just too bad they don't have 25 or 26 more out there to go, because.
But you hadn't seen any give in them. The Leopards have taken advantage of a lot of the opportunities they've gotten. But this group of kids, they're battling every play. There's no doubt. 5-6 on the line now from Malvern as Baxley gives in around.
Got a little speed.
A little bit of.
They ran that play early there in the second quarter, got outside the number 31 and had some success with it.
Yeah, that time saw our linebacker getting washed there a little bit and possibly held a little bit. But his job is to be the force man, to force it back to the inside, and that time not able to do so. But Bauxite doing just what we just talked about. I said they hadn't had much success in the middle, and they took to the outside and got their first real big play of the second half.
Gain out to the 32-yard line. It'll be first down for the Miners. 10 minutes, 50 seconds to go here in this ball game. Leopards leading 27-6 as the Miners come back to the line. Baxley sends a man in motion, and flags come out. It'll be a false start, I believe, against Bauxite. And that will back the Miners up 5 yards.
Really, as we were talking earlier, one of the few miscues and mistakes that the Miners have made. Because of the halftime they had 10 yards and penalties in the first half.
Yep.
And that's.
I think they've added 10 more. In the second half
that's a well-disciplined football team.
So Miners come back to the line. First down and 15. 10-20 to go here in the fourth quarter. Baxley under center.
Oh, fumble the snap.
But Leopards are going to make the stop along the line of scrimmage.
I think that's what you're talking about as we continue to lean on them. We're just getting more and more of a push as the game wears on. Bauxite got to be getting tired, and our big defensive linemen continue to fire off the ball hard, and they're just getting a tremendous push right now.
Yeah, and the Miners have got a lot of kids going both ways.
Well, there's only 10 kids with helmets on the sideline.
Yeah.
No gain, or gain rather, of a yard on the play. It's second down and 14 for the Miners. Ball on the right hash mark. Baxley under center. Gives off the left guard, and the Leopards make the tackle around the 26-yard line. And that will be no gain on the play. It'll bring up third down for the Miners.
Well, what's good to see about this defense right now is it's not just one player. We're swarming to the ball, and that's exciting and encouraging to see, and hopefully we can continue to do just that. And as soon as somebody makes the first hit, we have Leopards coming in waves and driving them back.
Hit the 9-minute mark as the Miners come back to the line of scrimmage. Third down, 14. Give off the left side.
Oh.
And Leopards are going to make the stop around the 28-yard line.
Good hard run there, able to fight through a couple of tackles. It probably would have been for a loss. Cordell Cooper comes over from the D-line to really finish him off, and going to bring up about a 4th and 14 here.
And it's been so far a tale of two halves. We look almost as sharp the second half as we looked sluggish in the first half.
Absolutely.
Whitfield on to punt for the Miners. Womack deep for Malvern. He'll set up with his heels right around his own 40-yard line. Kick is away. Angled towards the sideline and goes out of bounds. We'll see where they spot it. It should be around the 45-yard line of Malvern.
Oh.
Or 40. That's where the Leopards will take over. First and 10.
Well. Yeah, it landed about the 40.
That's what I was thinking.
It would have had to have gone out.
I think he asked 43 down there where it was, and he told him.
First and 10 for the Leopards. They come out, 7:57 to go in this one.
Kid in the shorts.
Yeah.
Where'd it go out? Right here.
Collie rolls to his left. Looks to throw. Has a man at the 45, 40-yard line. It'll be a first and 10 for Malvern.
Jamori Moore runs a great route there, finds the open space and settles into it, and then able to fight off the first tackle and pick up about 5 more yards. He's got a lot of speed and a lot of shiftiness.
Leopards come to the line of scrimmage. First and 10 at the 38 of Bauxite. Give off right side. And Leopards get a good gain on first down.
Another good hard run there by Colton Graham, able to avoid the first man and takes on the contact and continues to drive forward, move those legs, and get everything he can get out of it.
I just noticed here, too, another Leopard Williams is Jimerson.
Oh, yeah, Jimerson, he wasn't active tonight either.
Ball spotted just shy of the 34. Graham got about 3.5 on that last carry. Collie gets the snap, rolls to his left, looks to throw towards the end zone. Oh, just off the hands of his intended receiver at the 10-yard line.
Oh, that was kind of a tough throw. He's rolling to the left, and Tevin's running a post route back to the right, throws a cross body, but hits Tevin perfectly of what probably would have been a touchdown had he been able to bring it down. But great play call, just wasn't able to connect.
Yeah, Collie he put that ball out there with some heat on it, too.
Brings up third down for the Leopards. We'll call it 3rd down and 6. Collie brings a man in motion. Jet sweep near side. Inside the 25, it'll be a first down for the Leopards as they get up to the 22-yard line. Amari Reed on the carry for Malvern.
Had a lot of success with that play tonight.
Yeah.
Gone back to it time and time again. Jet sweep. We have a lot of faith in our receivers. They're good in the open area, and they got a lot of speed. So if we can get them the ball and give them those two options, then they're usually going to pick up pretty good yardage for us.
You know, you see Collie out there, and he reminds you a little bit of Warford, who's playing at OBU and absolutely tearing them up, Dad. Really playing well.
Warford's having a great year.
Having a great year so far.
1st and 10 for Malvern. Give.
Now, quarterback.
Collie on the keeper left side. He's at the 5. Touchdown, Malvern.
Yep.
Collie fooled everybody, including me.
Great read. That's just his own read.
That's the read Seth's been wanting to make. He made it twice, and he scored twice.
And that play is just deadly if you read it right. And as shown there, he walks untouched in the end zone. I'll tell you, this guy's Derek Womack, our impact player, laid a tremendous block on the outside to give him the sideline, and Trace Collie finishes it off.
Derek's trying to do it all tonight. Doing a real good job of it.
33-6 Malvern as they set up for the extra point. 6:26 to go here in the ball game. Good snap, good hold, and the kick is good as well. We'll take a short break. Malvern leading 34-6 at Bauxite.
I really enjoy coming to First Baptist Malvern because they make you feel like a family.
I enjoy coming to First Baptist Malvern because of all the new faces you see every week.
Malvern kick bounds inside the 15-yard line, picked up there.
All the time. We have the best.
And Malvern coverage is excellent.
Yeah, that's Jeremiah Lester flying down the field and making a huge tackle there. Get him on the 11-yard line.
So Miners take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line. Again, Malvern leading 34-6. 6:16 to go here in the ball game at Bauxite. The Malvern defense has done an excellent job outside really that first drive for Bauxite to start the game.
No, absolutely. They had the big play on the first series that got them down to about the 10-yard line. They went ahead and punched it in, but after that, defense is really stiffened, especially so in the second half, giving the ball back to our offense multiple times.
So Baxley under center gives off right tackle, short gain on the play up to the 13-yard line, just shy of the 14.
Yeah, that time Andre Florence and looked like Cordell Cooper read that right off the bat and are there to make the tackle almost immediately.
So it'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Miners. Clock now to 5 minutes, 40 seconds. Baxley takes a snap in around near side. And Leopards make the tackle up at the 18-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play. It'll be third down for the Miners.
Yeah, nicely designed play, good blocking. That time, good job of Jordan Hart of pursuing at linebacker there and getting over and able to make the stop and bring up third down. But good play designed by Bauxite there.
Leaves the Miners with third down and 3 as we near the 5-minute mark in this ball game. Baxley again out with one receiver to either side. Takes a snap, in around near side again. This time the Miners will have the first down as they get across the 25 to the 28-yard line. It'll bring up 1st and 10.
That time, Hart again comes up and takes on the block. I think he got a little bit concerned with taking on the block and didn't see the guy running right beside him. Did a really good job of taking on the right shoulder there, but you got to see the ball coming and shed the blocker and make the play, and that'll come with experience. And he's got a lot tonight, and a player that we're going to be looking for and excited to see him play for the rest of his time at Malvern.
Ball spotted just shy of the 28-yard line as Miners come back to the line. Leopards with 6 men at the line as Baxley steps under center. Give right side, and good game for the Miners again. They got the first down.
Once again, able to break, contain, and get to the sideline. And when they've done that, they've had tremendous success. Happened twice in the second half now, and that's been their 2 biggest plays of the half.
That was Blaze Vineyard on the carries. He gets out to the 39-yard line and gets the Miners a new set of downs. Clock stops at 4:24 to go in the ball game as Vineyard was run out of bounds. Miners come back to the line. They found some success to the outside here on this drive. Baxley in around this side. And
nice slip tackle there.
Good game for the Miners again as they get into Leopard territory down to the 40-yard line.
Now, Leopards need to pick up their intensity just a little bit.
Well, we've harped on it all night. Bauxite's never going to quit, and that's never more evident than what's going on this drive right now. They're running the ball hard. It'd be easy to look at the clock and say 34-6 with 4 minutes left and just, be ready to take it to the house. But they're running hard, and they're going to finish this thing out strong.
1st and 10 for the Miners at the Malvern 40-yard line. Give off right guard. A good gain again for the Miners. This time inside the 35 to the 33-yard line. Vineyard again on the carry. Pickup of almost 7 on that play.
Watching Coach Rodgers on the sideline, he's screaming at those linebackers to read it quick and come up and make a play. And I think right now we're just kind of hesitating a little bit, trying to see exactly who has the ball.
Who has the ball, yeah.
That's getting them a nice head start.
Baxley gives to Vineyard, I believe, off the right side, and he'll be wrapped up around the 32-yard line, pickup of a yard.
Well, that was textbook by Jay Sean John. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. He took on the block, forced him back inside, and then was able to shed the block and make the tackle. Tremendous play by him, and obviously that coaching and encouragement he just got encouraged him to make that good play.
Brings up 3rd and short for the Miners, 3rd down and a yard. Would not be surprised to see him go back to Stokes here for the short yardage.
Quarterback.
Baxley keeps.
Be close.
Pin on the spot.
Yeah. The line judge is coming in from the other side, and that'll put him, looks like about a half a yard short.
They've marked it 4th.
Yeah.
It is 4th down for the Miners. 2 minutes, 11 seconds to go in this ball game. Miners with the ball at the Malvern 31-yard line.
Hey, the coaching staff's going to go for it on the 4th down. I mean, at the end of the first half, they did it, right there in their own backyard and had the confidence to go ahead and go for it for 4th. And not only that, go for it, but made it.
they've had such success on this drive, and this would obviously be momentum going into next week if they were able to get something positive out of this drive. And no need to punt here. Go for it.
Baxley under center. He gives to
ball's on the ground.
His tailback. Looks like the ball's loose. A scrum right around the 30-yard line.
They're going to end up picking it up. I don't know. Ball definitely was on the ground, but I think Bauxite was able to corral it and fall forward and still pick up the first down.
That'll give the Miners a first down at the Malvern 30-yard line.
Yeah. White hat signaled first down.
Minute 33 to go in this ball game.
Well, you'd like to see defense go ahead and hold this out.
Yeah.
And, finish what was a really solid performance by them.
Yeah, they've only got to make about one or two more stops unless the Miners pick it up.
I think they only got one timeout left, so.
Baxley up under center. Give in around near side. And it's going to be a huge gain, maybe a touchdown for the Miners.
Yeah.
If you got in.
Yeah.
It is, and the Miners on the board here in the fourth quarter. They make it 34-12 with 1:07 to go in the ball game.
Well, you always want to end your game on a positive note, and that's exactly what Bauxite just did. They were able to punch it in and get a little confidence going into next week. But Malvern a bit too lax there on that.
Well,
drive.
this whole series, they get once they got up the 34-6, they just kicked it up in neutral. Looked to me like.
And I can guarantee you, there's no quit in this coaching staff, and they're going to let every one of the defensive members know that.
Whitfield on the kick maybe on the kick for the Miners. Looks like we got a timeout. We'll take a short break. Malvern leading at 34-12, 1:07 to go. We'll be back in a moment.
You hear it all the time. We have the best customer service, or we're the only bank for you. At Malvern National Bank, you don't need to hear it. Just come into one of our many locations and you can see the difference banking with us makes. We've been banking in Central Arkansas since 1934. So if you're looking for a true customer experience, learn more about us at easytobank.com. That's easytobank.com. Malvern National Bank, where we think outside the box and make banking easy. Come on in. We dare you.
The Leopards coming back out as Bauxite gets set for the extra point. I was asking during one of the breaks a while ago, I was talking to a couple of guys up here in the booth with us, and I said, what's going on? Is your enrollment down? He said, we're just not getting the kids out.
They did say encouragement for their junior high program. So they had close to 50 out for 9th and 10th or 8th and 9th grade. So maybe that'll rebound the numbers, and Bauxite's program will begin to get the players back and try to rebuild.
Pitch the outside. Leopards give chase, but the two-point conversion is successful. Makes it 34-14.
Ooh, there's going to be a...
I'm just telling you, Bauxite had success all night long, and I believe if they'd have went outside a lot more, I don't think they could have beat us.
No.
But they'd have put more points,
we
never did stop them going wide.
Again, untested linebackers, but a few times we complimented when they made the play, but other times you can't get blocked. You're the force guy. You force it back to the middle, and if you don't do that, it's 1-on-1 with a corner who's already getting blocked. So really 2-on-1 with a corner, I guess, and that's just not good odds. And you can't put your corner in that situation. That's asking a lot of them, and that just can't happen. And obviously, there's going to be a lot to learn from this week. Hopefully, next week we'll get the full cast back. But if not, then it's good that these guys got a little bit of experience. You hate to see it end that way. You want to see us end on a positive note and not letting them book in touchdowns. First drive and last drive touchdowns. But got to stay alert here too, guys. Wouldn't shock me at all to see a onside kick here either.
Yeah. I see we got some good hands people up there too. I mean, 1:03 left in the ball game here. Leopards lead this one 34-14.
Next week, I think we will be back home in Claude Mann Stadium against Mena.
Yeah, be a 7 o'clock ball game. Join us for the ball game. If you can't, we'll be right here, same time, same place, next Friday night.
Bauxite set to kick off. They've kicked off twice. They've onside twice. This time they kick it away.
Good kick.
Yeah.
Catches Malvern off guard. That ball goes into the end zone, and the Leopards will get the ball 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Be kind of interesting to see what the coaching staff does here with a little over a minute left.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised just to see a heavy dose of Colton Graham up the middle a couple times, get out of here with a win, and, have a lot in the film session and have a lot of conversations and get some things fixed. Never a bad thing to leave a conference game 1-0.
That's never a bad. You're exactly right.
But definitely some improvements to be made before Mena comes to town next week.
It's still 1-0.
It is 1-0.
It's still a 34-14 victory.
It is
under
1-0.
adverse situation.
We're going to go to the victory formation. I should have called that as well.
Yeah.
Collie will take a knee. Clock will be running. Bauxite is out of timeouts. So a couple more of these, and we should be able to be on our way back to Malvern 1-0 in conference and beginning the week preparing for Mena.
As we close this one out, it'll be interesting to see what happens. There were some really good ball games, some big ball games, Nashville and Arkadelphia tonight.
Yep.
And kind of see what the conference is going to bear out. We look forward to next week. This coming Wednesday night, do not forget, hey, if you want to see this and see some of the things we were describing, thanks to Steve and Mary Laverne, 6 o'clock, Channel 13, Wednesday night. That's produced by the Lavernes. The replay of this ball game, and maybe you can understand, if you weren't here, you can see some of the things that we saw that because I
caused a little frustration.
A lot of horse collars out there.
I'm looking at Steve, and I think we got most of it on film, didn't we? Yeah, and he's giving me an affirmative there. So anyway, we're wrapping this one up. This ball game is you can turn out the lights. This one is over. The Leopards start this conference off 1-0 with a 34-14 strange victory here in downtown Mayberry.